is 2 gigabytes. My world size is about to be massive. I'm very, very broke. Looks like I'll be mining my PC thing. Energy sugar. I'm gonna run out of these. I am literally gonna run out of fucking chaos shrines. Fuck it. Yep, I ran out of large chaos fragments. That's bloody beautiful. Yep, I've run out of them. I just straight up just ran out of chaos fragments. You know what this means. Totem time. Arrow time. Recharge the bow tie. Deadly boss time. They're just going everywhere. Yeah, just got out of there just in the nick of time. You know how it is. accuracy is crazy. Because the amount of inaccuracy in this is actually ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. Plus 15 protection pierce, that is crazy. needed. Chaos shards. Didn't even pop a single totem. I want to craft more shield modules. Obviously need netherite for everything. Do I seriously have no wyvern cores? Like, what the fuck? It goes down. I used them so fast. This is not a healthy use of gold. More. Yeah, also if I want to defeat shit faster, I'm gonna need a lot more chaotic projectile velocity modules. I got plenty where that came from. I just need normal arrows. Oh no, I need module codes. Oops, I ran out of draconium. I need awakened draconium now. Which I hopefully have more of them. So what the flum do I do now? Do I have a dragon's heart? I do. B. to make more honey. Yeah, the amount of gold I have is really becoming an issue, as well as the amount of draconium I have. I suppose I don't really need much more. But I'm not really I'm gonna need to make a few more of prediction. Prediction matrices. I also need some iron. Which the main reason I need. Be our guest. We can craft XP, that's very nice. If I can expand the living shit out. Specific setup, I can get a lot. $4.9k prediction matrices. Iteration. I need it's tripping. Oh, they aren't stackable. Shit. I really need a lot of gold. Gold 9x total box 3.387 million. Gold side. Generalized nether prediction. I think I have a few of those. Lunar monstrosity. Zombified pigment. Starlight golem. Let me just take a quick trip to the nether and just grab a few zombies. Just a few. You know how it is. Just check inside my infinity backpack. And it's gonna stay there forever. No, we just gonna get a few. Why is it so many forgot to actually silly me. Sharpness 15. Let me test it on my dummy. Six. I just got us all zeroed out. come to how many simulation chambers can I get hooked up to one power cable? This capturing is really oh my god. Which one am I replacing? I really don't need the police. This makes training the models a lot easier. Yeah, just leave these four. I'm utterly fed up with running out of gold. I never ever want to run out of gold again. Four simulation chambers per loot chamber. Energy pipes with a basic universal energy cables. I think something like this will work. I need a bunch of item packs, which I cannot find apparently. Do I have any steel though? I have osmium. goes straight to like 15 or something. So I wouldn't terrify. I should set up a proper tutorial.
Do you want to farm mobs with a digital compact setup without having to deal with massive, lag-inducing and noisy mob farms? Then say hello to the future of mob farming with the Hostile Neural Networks mod. This mod allows you to harvest loot from 67 different mob types, including mimics, piglets, wardens, withers and the ender dragon. And the best part, you get to choose exactly which loot you collect, keeping your storage systems clean and organized. In today's video, I will guide you through the basics of the mod. Stick around until the end for a special energy source, and a pretty strong one in some cases, since the energy requirements depends on the mob type. For example, a cow only needs about 64 FE per tick, but the other side as well, and here it's going to pull out all the nether stars with the automation. So first off, I will finish up my drawers because mine are still empty and I wanted to make them a bit more pretty as I did on the other side. So for that, you just put the first material is the outside of the frame drawer, the second material is the inside, and then you just place the drawer, and as you can see, we have now 4 drawers which are exactly as we want them to be, but you can also just use the basic ones. I just prefer it visually for this setup. Now I'm going to place down our first couple of blocks. For that, I will choose the simulation chambers and the frame drawer since they are the main part in the front. So we'll have a drawer right here in the center. On top of that, we have a loot fabricator, and then we have 2 simulation chambers on the side. We have a part in the front. For a wither, make sure you have these items.
I pretty much have enough power, surely, right? Surely enough power. Let me just disassemble like everything. And I use this diamond chest for, I don't know, storage or something. Look it up. I have no idea where I put my chest, but chest. efficient way on gold because I don't have enough. So much gold that I'll never ever run out of gold ever again. That's enough gold that I want. That's my goal. Might even say.
Items ready. Okay, and now let's get for a wither.
Four drawers. It's like a chest. Yeah, so oak chest, okay, so what's the void upgrade? I won't need that, surely, right? I surely won't need that. Yeah, I won't need the void upgrade. I'll just, I don't know, explode when that comes. When that time comes. Copper is a bit hard to get. Can I just... Is diamond, like, blocked by the prison code? Yep, I can't. I need copper. I've completely run out of copper. No, hopefully, I don't think this is going to be enough. You know how expensive things are. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I need a few more. I don't have much copper at all. I have to take another visit to the trial chambers. We'll get more of those. Might make this too. Six, like the tutorial said. I don't want the. Yeah, I think
Make sure you have these items ready. Okay, and now let's get to the automation. So first off, I will finish up my drawers because mine are still empty and I wanted to make them a bit more pretty as I did on the other side. So for that, you just put the first material is the outside of the frame drawer. The second material is the inside, and then you just place the drawer. And as you can see, we have now 4 drawers, which are exactly as we want them to be. But you can also just use the basic ones. I just prefer it visually for this setup. Now I'm going to place down our first couple of blocks. For that, I will choose the simulation chambers and the frame drawer since they are the main part in the front. So we'll have a drawer right here in the center. On top of that,
this might be not about broken closet.
That we have a loot fabricator, and then we have 2 simulation chambers on the side.
Okay, so I need another simulation chamber. Fuck. Obviously another redstone comparator because yes.
Three simulation chambers on the top, and then we have some more drawers since they are the main part in the front. So we'll have a drawer right here in the center.
Draw. I opened. I should probably put like this. Boom. Boom. I'm really hoping it doesn't get in the way.
On top of that, we have simulation. So those are all the drawers you need for this. This one I have right now is only for the modular router, and we will get to that in a second. Now I'm getting our data model. So as I showed, I'm using the wither data model. So I have to use a lot of energy, and we can quickly place them down.
Okay, where are my data models?
Down, all of them are Okay, now if you have already the items for the draws, it's always the easiest, but you can also do it the other way around. You let the system run for a second and then just do it manually. But if you have it, you just place down the prediction on this side. So on the left side, this can be whatever prediction you want to use. And then you use the configuration tool to lock it. That means whatever happens, like whatever items gets pushed and pulled, this will always be our wither prediction. Whatever prediction you want to use.
Oh no, this looks really complicated. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. I could handle that. Infinity backpack.
And then you use the configuration tool to lock it. That means whatever
Gold. 1 gold.
happens, like whatever items gets pushed and pulled, this will always be our wither prediction. Then we're going to do the same thing down here for our generalized ender prediction, which is the one for the wither. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right side for our nether star. Now we can also add our upgrades. So we have our void upgrades and our copper upgrades. In general, I always recommend to use void upgrades for any draw you make. So just our general energy, also as and 5, and place them down. All of them are self-aware, and 4 and 5, and that's all the data models. Okay, now if you have already the items for the draws, it's always the easiest. Manually, whatever prediction, like whatever thing down here for our generalized ender prediction.
I'm assuming it's going to be another protection. Tool. It's not supposed to unlock it. It's supposed to be lock it. General. And I don't have that. This kind of works, but not really. But yeah, this works.
Which is the one for the wither, and then we're going to do the same thing on the right side for our nether star. Now we can also add our upgrades. So we have our void upgrades and our copper upgrades. In general, I always recommend to use void upgrades for any draw you make. So just we can add it to all 3 of those, because it makes sure that the items are not overfilling, which can create a lot of lag. So this way it directly destroys everything which goes over the limit, which is currently 2000 items. And we can easily increase this with copper upgrades. Copper upgrades are completely broken. You don't really need netherite upgrades. Like for most cases in the game, copper upgrades are fully enough because they multiply with each other. That means at the beginning we can now have 2000 nether stars, but if we add 1 more, we get 16,000, 130,000, 1 million, and then we have 8.4 million. This is way more than you most likely ever need. Even the nether star amount you need for the older Mortium star is way lower than this amount. So 4 copper upgrades is for most people totally enough. And then what I would do for the generalized ender prediction is to add maybe one of them. This really depends. I know also people who just void completely the...
Let's see if they curved it. Wait, how did you go into the menu?
Because it makes sure that the items are not overfilling, which can create a lot of lag. So this way it just directly destroys everything which goes over the limit, which is currently 2000 items. And we can easily
Yeah, it's still
easily increase this with copper upgrades. Copper upgrades are completely broken. You move to one more, we have for most. This really depends. I know also people who just void completely the ender predictions because they don't want to use them, but I like the setup like this, and I only never get destroyed or anything. It should always produce, and then the limit is more the nether star. Pipes. First off, we have one pipe here and one pipe there, right next to the loot fabricator. We're going to disconnect the top piece and the bottom piece and make sure that this left side is pulling the items into the loot fabricator, which it already did. And now you can also see the drawer is still at 0 of our predictions, which is definitely helpful. And then we do the other side as well, and here it's going to pull out all the nether stars we're going to get inside of our right drawer. On the back side, we're going to place down 3 pipes at the top here and make sure that they draw. On the back side, we're going all the nether stars we're going to get inside of our right drawer. On the back side, we're going to place down 3 pipes at the top here and make sure that they pull out items, so like this. And at the bottom, we're also going to place down 3 more pipes, but this time it's only going to be pulling out. Here we're going to push in all the ender predictions. And then on the right one, we're going to pull out, and then we're going to place down 3 more pipes, and we don't have to change anything. This one is going to push in the items inside of this one. Now, if you want to, you can quickly close those slots up. So it's a bit down 3 more pipes. Draw. Going to pull out all the nether stars we're going to get inside of our right drawer. On the back side, we're going to place down 3 pipes at the top top here and make sure that they pull out items, so like this. And at the bottom, we're also going to place down 3 more pipes. But this time it's only going to be pulling out. Here we're going to push, going to place down 3 more pipes, and we don't have to change anything. This one is going to push. In the items inside of this one. Now, if you want to, you can quickly close those slots up, so it's a bit cleaner. The same thing on the back side, we can close those 2 up, and that way it looks a bit smoother. You can also like change the materials. I like the orange here, but it's nothing really important. Okay, and now we're going to cover the modular router. So for that, we're going to take our router, we're going to take our drawer, our upgrades, and also all the modules. Then I'm going to place down the router and place the drawer right on top of it. Let's cover the modules. So first off, the most important one is the distributor module. This one is responsible for moving the predictions we're going to store inside of the drawer towards our simulation chambers. For that, you just have the module in your hand, sneak, and then right click on your simulation chambers. In total, you can add 8 of them. We're going to need 5. So if you want to have, for instance, have both of them running at the same time, you could do this by just making 2 modules and putting 2 modules inside of the modular router. So we're going to add it in, and this part is done. Then for the next module, we have the puller module. This one is responsible for moving the items out of the drawer inside of the modular router. For that, we put it here and just middle mouse.
Okay, this is done, but I need to supply power to all of these. It's not gonna be very nice. But it's gonna have to do. This is all solar design now. So it's not gonna look very nice at all. That's getting power. And that's getting power. That's getting power. I know this is messy, but I think it's gonna work. floodgates. I mean, I think this works. Please work. They multiply with each other. Crazy. Sure, I can make a few void upgrades. Look at all the gold flowing in. Oh my god, it works. It just works. I need quite a lot of FE for the next tier. Wait, how do you get
click, which opens up from automation. The time which a couple of rooms you can put them is inside. Maybe even module back again, and as you can see up here, I would like to use power, and we're going to need those items as shown beforehand. The reason why some of them are actually quite high is because I'm going to use it for the wither. If you have a weaker mob, you can use a weaker version of, for instance, the Ender Gate, because for the wither I need more than 2000 FE per tick, and that means I have to use the hardened Ender Gate. But if you're doing cows or sheep or zombies, you're going to need way less energy, so you can just pick the amount of energy you need and save some resources. That means you can just pick the Ender Gate, which is just enough to deliver the energy you're going to need. But yeah, for me, it's the hardened one. And if you want to do wither, you're going to need the hardened Ender Gate for your simulation chambers. So let's place them down. We just sneak right click and add them to our simulation chambers. The last Ender Gate we have is a starter, because we don't really need a lot of energy per tick for our loot fabricator. As you can see, 256. So even the smallest Ender Gate is totally enough to do this. So we again sneak right click. And to quickly explain the Ender Gate UI, if you have never used a Ender Gate, normally this will look something like this. So there will be no energy per tick, and the amount of channels is here dependent on the level of your Ender Gate. So a hardened one has 3 channels, and the normal one has, for instance, only the first channel. Next point, how do we get energy into our channel, right? We don't want it to be at 0, 0. So for that, we need the Ender Cell, which is kind of the hub of each of the channels. So we're going to place down a blazing one, because we need the high input and output. In total for the wither, you're going to need 13,000 roughly. And the level below this one is below that limit, so I have to go with the blazing one in my case. So we're going to place it down, And when you open it, you will have, again, multiple channels. This is, again, dependent on the level of the gate or the cell you're using. We're going to focus on channel 3. And again, this one is currently at 0, 0. To add more storage to this ender cell, which we have to do, we have to shift left click. And then if I'm hovering over this energy cell, you can see I can add it to this system. And now that way, this one got filled because the cell was already filled up. For my energy source, I'm going to use the creative energy cell just to make this quick and easy for everyone. But normally you would need a energy source which can provide 13,000 FE per tick to run the system. And right now it should all be working. As you can see, the energy is filling up. We can see our process is running, and we can see our items getting put into here, actually directly getting moved out again. And then we have already some generalized predictions, but only one nether star. The reason for that is we have to still set our item. So we're going to click here on the nether star, and as you can see, it's going to slowly but surely empty out the predictions, and we have more and more nether stars. Additionally, however, you will have to make sure that you have some kind of prediction automation. For that, you can use either refined storage or also the applied energistics auto crafting system. It would go overboard if I go into detail now. I think there's tons of videos about that online.
Yeah, how do we get... Oh, that's it. That's handy. Could literally get it directly to Infinity Pipe and just call that day. Or is it even part of industrial foraging? Cools. Tritium bucket. Why is it upside down? Why do you think I give it in everyone? Yeah, they give an abysmal amount of XP. Patrick Star. Infused Patrick Star. Oh no, what is this Sigma? What the Sigma is this shit? I am not dealing with this shit. crazy. Vibrating automotive alloy block. I actually can do this. Yeah, I don't quite think I can do this. I don't quite think I can do this. Just melt. None of these look like this. Why the fuck are you trying to get what? Vibranium automotive alloy blocks. Productive bees. Really, can you literally farm like everything? Where was my automation? Yeah, it's advanced cables. There's so many random checking. Generalized and the prediction. Can I use it to upgrade? Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, it's actually creating quite a lot. I now have a renewable way